In the journey of life, we often find ourselves juggling numerous aspirations, dreams, and challenges. It's natural to wonder if our spiritual practice can encompass this multifaceted nature of human existence. Can we truly focus on multiple goals while chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo? The answer, rooted in the profound teachings of Nichiren Daishonin and echoed by contemporary Buddhist scholars, is a resounding yes. Nichiren Daishonin, in his wisdom, understood the complexity of human desires and the interconnectedness of our lives. He wrote, "All phenomena are contained within a single moment of life." This powerful statement suggests that our various goals and aspirations are not separate entities, but interconnected facets of our existence. When we chant Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, we're not simply reciting words. We're tapping into the fundamental law of the universe. This law, which Nichiren refers to as the mystic law, encompasses all aspects of life. By chanting, we align ourselves with this universal principle, allowing us to address multiple areas of our lives simultaneously. But how does this work in practice? Imagine your life as a grand orchestra. Each section, career, relationships, health, personal growth, represents a different instrument. When you chant for multiple goals, you're essentially conducting this orchestra, harmonizing all these elements into a beautiful symphony of life. Daisaku Ikeda explains, Buddhism teaches that everything is interconnected. Our lives are not compartmentalized. Each aspect influences and is influenced by the others. This interconnectedness means that progress in one area of life often leads to improvements in others. For instance, let's say you're chanting for both career success and better health. As you focus on these goals, you might find that improvements in your health lead to increased energy and productivity at work. Conversely, career advancements might reduce stress, positively impacting your health. This ripple effect demonstrates the power of chanting for multiple goals. However, it's crucial to understand that chanting for multiple goals doesn't mean scattering our focus. Instead, it's about recognizing the wholeness of our lives and addressing it comprehensively. Nichiren taught, even a single word or phrase of the Lotus Sutra contains within it the entire sutra. Similarly, when we chant with sincerity, even if we have multiple goals in mind, each moment of chanting contains the potential to affect all aspects of our lives. The practice of chanting for multiple goals also aligns with the Buddhist concept of the 10 worlds. This teaching describes 10 potential conditions of life, from hell to Buddhahood, which exist within each person at any given moment. By chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, we can elevate our life condition across all these worlds simultaneously, affecting various aspects of our lives. Nichiren explains, the 10 worlds are contained within the single word, belief. This profound statement suggests that our faith, expressed through chanting, has the power to transform all areas of our existence. When we chant with firm belief, we're not limiting ourselves to one goal or one area of improvement. We're opening ourselves to total life transformation. But some might wonder, isn't it more effective to focus on one goal at a time? While there's merit in focused effort, the beauty of chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo lies in its holistic approach. It's not about dividing our energy among multiple goals, but about tapping into a deeper source of wisdom and vitality that can nourish all aspects of our lives. Josei Toda emphasized this point. He taught that chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo is like rain falling on parched earth. The rain doesn't discriminate, it nourishes all plants equally. Similarly, when we chant, we're not limiting the benefits to one area of our lives. We're allowing this spiritual Ra'an to nourish all aspects of our existence. Moreover, chanting for multiple goals can lead to unexpected insights and solutions. Sometimes, the resolution to a problem in one area of life can come from progress made in another. This interconnectedness is beautifully expressed in Nichiren's writings. If you light a lantern for another, it will also brighten your own way. By chanting with the intention to improve various aspects of our lives, we often find that advancements in one area illuminate paths in others. However, it's important to approach this practice with the right mindset. Chanting for multiple goals isn't about greed or accumulating material possessions. It's about striving for holistic growth and happiness, not just for ourselves but for the benefit of others as well. Nichiren reminds us, first of all, you must understand that faith and practice are two different things, but that they are inseparable. This means that while we chant for our goals, we must also take action in our daily lives. Chanting provides the wisdom and energy to pursue our objectives, but it's up to us to translate that into concrete steps. When we chant for multiple goals, we're essentially priming ourselves to recognize and seize opportunities across various aspects of our lives. The practice of chanting for multiple goals also aligns with the Buddhist concept of the middle way. This principle encourages balance in all things, avoiding extremes. By addressing multiple aspects of our lives through chanting, we naturally cultivate a more balanced approach to life, preventing us from becoming overly fixated on a single goal at the expense of others. Nichiren scholar Masaharu Anosaki wrote, "The essence of Nichiren's teaching is to awaken the Buddha nature inherent in each individual and to establish an ideal society based on that awakening. This awakening isn't limited to one aspect of life but encompasses our entire being." By chanting for multiple goals, we're working towards this comprehensive awakening, striving to manifest our Buddha nature in all areas of our lives. It's also worth noting that chanting for multiple goals can help us navigate the complexities of modern life more effectively. In today's fast-paced world, we're often required to wear many hats and juggle numerous responsibilities. The practice of addressing multiple aspects of life through chanting can help us develop the flexibility and resilience needed to thrive in such an environment. However, it's crucial to maintain a sense of priority and not become overwhelmed. While chanting for multiple goals is beneficial, it's also important to discern which goals are truly important for our happiness and the happiness of others. Nichiren advises, regard your service to your Lord as the practice of the Lotus Sutra. This suggests that we should approach our various goals and responsibilities as part of our Buddhist practice, infusing them with the same dedication and sincerity we bring to our chanting. As we practice chanting for multiple goals, we may notice an interesting phenomenon. Our goals begin to align more closely with our deeper purpose in life. This is because the practice of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo helps us tap into our Buddha nature, our truest self. As we become more in tune with this essential self, our goals naturally become more harmonious and mutually supportive. To address the multifaceted nature of our lives. It allows us to tap into the fundamental law of the universe, harmonizing our various aspirations and challenges into a coherent whole. By doing so, we not only work towards our individual goals but also contribute to our overall growth and the betterment of society. As we continue this practice, we may find that our goals evolve and our understanding deepens. What begins as chanting for specific outcomes may transform into a more profound appreciation of life's interconnectedness and our own boundless potential. In the words of Nichiren Daishonin, burn the firewood of earthly desires and behold the fire of enlightened wisdom. Through the sincere practice of chanting for multiple goals, we can transform our various earthly desires into fuel for our spiritual growth, illuminating the path to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. As we delve deeper into the practice of chanting for multiple goals, it's important to address some common questions and misconceptions that practitioners often encounter. One frequent concern is whether focusing on multiple goals might dilute the power of our prayers or chanting. However, this concern stems from a limited understanding of the mystic law and the nature of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Nichiren Daishonin teaches us, the Lotus Sutra is like the sun and moon, and the other sutras are like the stars. This analogy suggests that the Lotus Sutra, embodied in the chanting of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, illuminates all aspects of life simultaneously, just as the sun lights up the entire world at once. Our multiple goals are like different parts of the landscape, all receiving light from the same source. Moreover, the practice of chanting for multiple goals can actually enhance our focus and determination. When we recognize the interconnected nature of our various aspirations, we're more likely to maintain a consistent practice. Each chanting session becomes an opportunity to address our life as a whole, rather than compartmentalizing our efforts. Nichiren scholar Daisaku Ikeda offers insight into this approach. Buddhism is about empowering the individual to bring forth their highest potential in all spheres of life. This holistic view encourages us to see our various goals not as separate entities, but as different expressions of our innate Buddhahood. Another benefit of chanting for multiple goals is the development of a more flexible and adaptable mindset. Life is unpredictable, and our priorities may shift over time. By maintaining a practice that encompasses multiple aspects of our lives, we're better prepared to navigate changes and seize unexpected opportunities. Nichiren writes, "Believe in the Gohanzen, the supreme object of worship in all of Jambudvipa, the entire world." This faith in the Gohanzen, which represents our own Buddha nature, allows us to approach our various goals with confidence and optimism. We begin to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. It's also worth noting that chanting for multiple goals can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling life. When we focus solely on one area, such as career success, we might neglect other important aspects like health or relationships. By addressing multiple goals through our practice, we're more likely to achieve a harmonious life condition. However, it's crucial to approach this practice with the right attitude. Chanting for multiple goals isn't about greed or materialism. Instead, it's about recognizing our full potential and striving to create value in all areas of our lives. Nichiren reminds us, the purpose of the appearance in this world of Shakyamuni Buddha, the Lord of Teachings, lies in his behavior as a human being. This suggests that our practice should lead to tangible improvements in how we live and interact with others. As we continue to chant for multiple goals, we may notice an interesting phenomenon. Our goals begin to align more closely with our deeper purpose in life. This is because the practice of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo helps us tap into our Buddha nature, our truest self. As we become more in tune with this essential self, our goals naturally become more harmonious and mutually supportive. It's also important to remember that chanting for multiple goals doesn't mean we'll achieve everything instantly or simultaneously. The process of growth and achievement unfolds according to its own rhythm, influenced by various factors including our own efforts and the interconnected nature of all phenomena. Nichiren reminds us, when the skies are clear, the ground is illuminated. Similarly, when one's mind is pure, one understands the meaning of all things. This suggests that as we continue our practice, our understanding of our goals and how to achieve them will naturally deepen. In conclusion, the practice of chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo for multiple goals is a powerful way to address the multifaceted nature of our lives. It allows us to tap into the fundamental law of the universe, harmonizing our various aspirations and challenges into a coherent whole. By doing so, we not only work towards our individual goals but also contribute to our overall growth and the betterment of society. As we persist in this practice, we may find that our understanding of our goals and our life's purpose continues to evolve. What begins as chanting for specific outcomes may transform into a more profound appreciation of life's interconnectedness and our own boundless potential. In the words of Nichiren Daishonin, "Suffer what there is to suffer, enjoy what there is to enjoy." Regard both suffering and joy as facts of life, and continue chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo